Greetings and salutations, and we've come to the end of our Anglesey content. Yes, in this episode we feature the final, but before we cover the rounds, we speak to some drivers, get to know exactly what they're running, then we take a deep dive in. Who will win? Will the evos prevail? Once again, find out in this episode. Let's go. Right, okay, let's go and have a look around to see the scores on the doors. Wow, the homes in this Evo, it was absolutely phenomenal. Are you alright? But look at Alexander Volkov. That was absolutely rapid. He actually got it right at the last minute. Hopefully we can catch up with him later on. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And all the people just getting ready for the final right now. This is actually going to be mental. Wow, this is such a... Hello. Absolutely fantastic. Right, so you know what, finally, we've always wanted to catch up with the owner of the 205. Listen, when I was young we had a 205 in my friend's driveway, 205 GTI 1.9. I am with Andy York right now. How are you?
Hi, I'm very well, thank you.
Wow, tell me a little bit about your awesome 205.
Well, I've owned this now since 2011.
Wow.
It came with the K20 in it, so we could class ourselves as the pioneers of the K20 swap.
Wow.
It's an ex-rally car.
Yeah.
When I had it, it was normally aspirated, and we've slowly over the years developed it into what it is now. So we're running a fully built clockwise motion bottom end.
Yep.
Obviously big turbo.
Yeah.
Dry sump, so it's, and we run it on E85, so we've got an ethanol as well.
Really?
Yeah. We do that purely because we get no knock from the engine, and we also, it runs a bit cooler, so it's a bit kinder to the engine, and we can run lower boost. Right,
you can run lower boost, but then still get the most out of it.
Yeah.
Wow, I mean, this is absolutely so quick. I mean, like, just as you are positioned now, you had you and then Fury behind you. Like, tell me a little bit about that, the last session that you did.
Well, we're running Nankangs, and we know that you get a couple of good laps out of them.
Yeah.
So really, you've got to go out lap, do a hot lap, come back in again, get your pressures checked, and then go out again and see if you can beat the one you just done. So, which is what we did. So yeah, you come across the line. I've got time on my dash. I looked down and thought that was fast.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm done.
It was quick.
I don't need it anymore.
And this is it. Like, you know, once you've done what you think is enough, then you can obviously until you can wait until it's to the final, right?
Absolutely.
So just tell me a bit about the, obviously you've got a K20 in there. Is that from an EP3, is it? Or?
Yeah, this is an EP3 one, yeah.
Okay,
so
what? Yeah.
EP3 engine. Yeah. So it's a clockwise motion bottom end, so it's dart and sleeved, forged rods, forged pistons, standard crank, because we all know the standard cranks are pretty good on these. Yeah. It's a gear X 1 to 4, drag ratios in the gearbox with standard 5 and 6. So yeah, it's good.
Tell me about the turbo. What turbo are you running?
Well, everyone asked me that. Honestly, I don't know.
Okay.
I sent it to Owen Developments, and they sent it back, and I know it's a Garrett, and I know, it's pretty big. So
okay.
Yeah, and then we run 1000cc injectors as well.
Wow, what bit horsepower is it?
Low boost, it's 400 wheel horsepower. Wow. We've got push to pass button, which is gives it another 40 wheel horsepower. Wow. And we have got another map if you want to put in it, which is 490 wheel horsepower. But we've never used that because it doesn't need it. It doesn't need it.
No. Wow, this is fantastic. So what is it, built on a 205 GTI?
Yes, it's a 205 GTI. We've modified the subframe to get the K20 in there. But other than that, it's basically standard. We're even running stock rear suspension. It's still got the torsion bars in there. Everything else, it's pretty much
torsion bars. Wow.
Yeah, real old school.
It's going back old school, isn't it?
That is, yeah.
Going back to my Vauxhall Nova days and Astra days. Wow. Let's just have a little look at the wheels. What wheels and brakes are you running on there?
We're running Revolution wheels. Yeah. And then we've got AP Racing brakes and on there.
Yeah, let's have a look at the interior. Can we look at
yeah, that's the door.
So you're just doing some data logging and stuff at the moment? Or?
Yeah, deleting my memory card.
Okay, yeah.
Got a bit full.
Yeah. Wow. What ECU are you running in this?
It's a bit of a strange one, but it's a Euro 2. It's an EFI Technologies Euro 2. Supplied by Mike Longman, he did all the mapping for me as well. But it's been really solid ECU in this car. It's a bit obscure, but we're in the name Technologies dash, so I have all my timing and everything on there.
Wow.
And then we have the ECU master PMU doing all the electrics.
Yeah, I heard about a few people are running the ECU master
They're really good.
ones.
They're really good.
Plug and Pay one's really good.
Yeah.
Wow, this is fantastic. Where can people find you? You on Instagram or?
I'm on Instagram and I'm under Spikester _1.
Spikester _1.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. You've been so fantastic and good luck in the final.
Thanks very much.
You're going to see the feet you're going to win?
I think so.
Yeah, good. We love
Fingers
it.
crossed anyway.
Fingers crossed. Yeah. We love it. We love it. Thank you. We've caught up. We're so happy because we love these old school race cars like these Redify GT Turbos and Sierra Sapphire Cosworths, all in my era. All in my era. So yeah, awesome. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thanks very much. Cheers.
Fantastic. Thanks for that. Right, so we're with a very, very special person. This is the first independent female for 10 years competitor. And not only that, you should see this car perform on the track. I just saw it on the pocket rocket class and it was rapid. Like, it was holding its own against anyone, and it shouldn't matter about gender because this is such an awesome car. I'm with Laura.
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, like, I mean, let me tell you something. I know I've reached out to you, or you reached out to us on Instagram because we really wanted to come and speak to you. From way back last season, we just couldn't find you with everything that's been going on. But we said we have to find you today to come and have a talk with you. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about your car, tell me a bit about your experience.
Yeah, so the car is a Mark III Clio. Started out as a really original standard Mark III Clio, and then we case swapped it over lockdown, and it started really from there. So yeah, I started doing track days. I've been working with my coach Mark Kemp, who is also a previous timeattack record holder in the big classes.
Yes.
And then yeah, we've just kind of come from here. So this is my first event, my first timeattack event. And yeah.
Fantastic. I was watching it, you see the footage on the track. It was really, really good. It was absolutely so consistent. And you know what, I thought, was it case swapped or not? I thought I'd come and speak to you first. Wow.
Yeah.
First of all, who did the engine cover, like the rock cover?
That was, I had it hydro dipped.
Yeah.
So yeah, I sent it off to get it hydro dipped by a company, and it came out, and I love it. It's one of the things that everybody like always comments on. So yeah.
Wow. So how quick is this?
How quick is it?
Yeah.
I'm currently doing. I just set a new PB, and I'm
really
doing 124 dead.
Wow.
Which is in the grand scheme of things, it's alright. I am just obviously first time at this track in the dry.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just kind of finding my feet really.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully keep pushing.
What's your favourite aspect of the car?
My favourite aspect? Probably the diff. Now I've got a new diff, a new gearbox, Kinetic Motorsport. They're over here with the holders.
Yes.
Dave, he put the diff in for me. I absolutely love it. It's so responsive. The gearbox just feels fantastic. So yeah.
Oh, that's what, can we have a little look inside?
Yeah, go for it. It's a bit tatty at the moment.
That's all right. That's all right.
Just be careful.
You should see mine. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow, this is fantastic. I love the cage. I absolutely love the cage. Can you tell me a bit about it?
Yeah, so it's just completely stripped out. It's a Cup Racer dash.
Yeah.
And then obviously running the small size passenger seat.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I started to spray it pink over the last couple of weeks, but I ran out of time, unfortunately. I run the Merco seat. There's a little bit of splash of me, so pink leopard print, as you can obviously tell, pink. And then it's just trying to save weight really.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah.
This is fantastic inside, like, you know what ECU you run on?
Yeah, so I've got it just here. It's the ECU Masters ECU, completely standalone.
Yeah. right, yes, down there.
Yeah.
I've been seeing those on the internet. I was wondering whether to get it or not.
Yeah,
and I've never known anybody to run it. You're the first one that I've spoken to running the ECU Master. So I went for a link.
Oh, well, ECU Masters are really common, but I'm actually moving away from ECU Masters. But that's purely because the guy that maps my car, his preference is Cybex.
Cybex, yeah. Yeah, a lot of the Subaru guys run Cybex, and they're for high power, big power.
Yeah.
So
the guy that maps mine, that's what he works with, like pretty much every day. So yeah.
What's your next modification?
Next modification is some wider tyres.
Yeah. Okay. What we got wheels and brakes wise? Sorry.
So we've got standards at the back at the moment.
They just XSRs, are they?
No, they are just the standard TRW, but I'm just running some kind of really basic Euro car part pads.
Yeah, same.
I have no ABS, so I was having like a horrendous amount of lock-up issues.
Yeah.
So that's why I've got the basic pads.
Yeah.
8J wheels with 225 AR1s,
nice.
17s. And then at the front, I've got the Brembo. I'll shut that for you.
It's very light.
Yeah, it's fiberglass doors.
Very light. Are they competition wheels?
No, they're B10s, bonus.
Oh yeah, Bola B10. Yeah.
These are actually my road wheels.
Yeah. Is it still road legal? Is it?
Yes, MOT.
Really? Awesome. That's how we do. That's how we do. Then we get to the traffic lights and whoosh.
Yeah. People do think I've stolen my son's car.
Yeah,
and then I've got PBSs up front with some Brembo high carbon discs at the moment.
That's fantastic. What's the next modification to engine-wise? Are you doing turbos or?
No, I will stay NA.
Yeah.
It'll probably be, I will start building the engine, probably looking at a high cop build.
Yeah.
If I go turbo, obviously it takes me up with the big boys.
Yeah.
So, and I can't do that. I'll die.
No, but you had a great line. I'm not just saying that. Like it was good. Like. It was good, it was consistent. So no, that's amazing. So hopefully we'll see you on the podium, right?
Well, there's some tough competition. We've got Andy, there's Mike Hume, and there's, some really, really fast guys up here. So as long as I'm kind of consistent and I keep improving, I'm happy.
Yeah, and it's all about the fun, isn't it? Smiles per mile, right? Right, thank you very much, Laurie. You've been awesome. And thank you for the interview. Wonderful car. And hopefully we'll see you on the podium. Right, and the wait is finally over. We are now heading in to the final rounds of the Clubman, Classic and Retro, Pocket Rocket, and then on to club classes, and finally onto the Club Pro, Pro Extremes. I can't wait. Just by listening and talking to some of the race teams and their testimonials, you can learn so much about how a race car is supposed to be set up and how you may be able to apply some of the methods to your car, how some of these teams have to theirs. Let's see what happens. It's the final. Let's go. Right, so it is the final of the Pocket Rocket Clubman Classic and Retro. Now, there's some heavy hitters in the qualifying, but you know what? There's some people to look out for. The Nottingham boys from MMT Performance in the Sirocco and the Fiesta, but that Sirocco is definitely one to look out for. Yorkie in the Yorkie 81, in the 205, Pug 205. Case swap with the Garrett Turbo. That's the one to watch. We think he might win it. We don't know. One to watch is a case swapped Honda Civic. I'm telling you, he is absolutely fantastic. Like, first season in Time Attack, his car's been absolutely consistent. So we're going to see how it goes. Another one to watch is Fury. Now, Fury has performed amazingly, but hasn't been able to catch Yorkie. So we're going to see who wins in the Classic and Retro, Clubman and Pocket Rocket class. Let's see how it goes. And they're all turning the engines on for the finals of the Classic and Retro Pocket Rocket finals. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Let's see who wins. happen. It's going to be fantastic. Right, let's see. This is what we came for now. This is the final. So, Pocket Rocket, I think York is going to get this, but we're going to see. Let's see what happens.
We have our classic and retro club 5 seasons already.
Right, okay, so who we have? We have Connolly and the Fiesta STs coming around. Wow, look already.
Maximum.
And we've got Yorkie. He's got his lights on, he's going to do a lap. Let's go. So when the drivers have the lights on, it means they're doing a flying lap.
Racing circuit.
Wow, we've got Bruce Stan.
The car is now.
And you got Ava.
K28.
Let's see what happens.
6-speed EV3.
It's all to play for right now. And then you got Emma Martina Sirocco. It's the final.
Is that what it is? Oh my god. Wow. Very nice. James Allen of JSA Racing.
Right, let's see what happens. So, who we have? We've got Connolly in the Fiesta ST. We've got Roberts in the Clio 172. We've got Ackley in the BMW 328i. We've got Yorkie in the Peugeot 205, Pug 205 GTI 1.9. Obviously not 1.9, it's case swapped, but we know that.
Carbon bonnet.
We've got Alan, who's one to watch in the case swapped from the EP3 Honda Civic EJ9. So he's been very consistent, I keep saying, he's a really good driver. We've got Gray, we've got Andy Gray in the S14A with Fury Motorsport. We've got Stan in the Mazda MX-5. We've got Hamilton in the Renault RS GS. And look at Yorkie. Wow, going already. Nice. Alan is doing it very well. So Alan's done. So Yorkie's on a 139 lap. Alan's on a 140. Just a few hundredths of a second behind York and Alan. Let's see who wins.
Probably gonna need a few minutes.
The thing is, I know that Alan is a NA. York's K Turbo. Got Ava right there.
Mark Roberts. There we go, Mark Roberts, who we discussed.
And I also know that York's got another setting of boost to put up if he needs to. So I think York has got this unless something detrimental happens to his car, which I hope, hopefully not. But let's see.
On the swap. Oh, well.
We've got Greenhouse and the Vauxhall Corsa. And we've got Laura in the Clio, doing very, very well. Ooh.
Yeah, so that's 172. So I guess if it's a standard engine, it might be a 182 engine. I think they just go straight.
Goes behind Andy York. Oh, Andy York! Wow.
Drive, easy for the round.
Alan's trying to catch him, but York has just done. And there's Fury. York's just done a 138. I don't know, Cameron Saxon's right behind him, and then Alan with a 140. But who knows? Let's just see. But it looks like York's going to win this one. Bradley Stan, got Phil Zero Motorsports. Look at the Saxo though. Woo.
There's no mention of a case swap here, so that's. There's no case swap, you know this for a fact, okay?
Nice. Let's see what's happened. So one of the Clio, I think the Clio 172 is down coming to the pits. We don't know what's happened because it's too far away, but we'll just see what's happened. But you know what, Volkov is there. Listen, there's still 8 minutes left in the session before the Club Pro goes on there, but look.
time of 147.0 there. He's been a timeattack for over 10 years, starting the wrong side of the pit lane. He was
Wow, Chris York.
5 years ago when he bought his 1.9 custom production, took care of the engine conversion.
And we've got Fury Motorsport straight away. But you know what? York looks like he's got it. If anything changes, we'll let you know. But I think Yorkie has this one. Alright, and we've got Laura Tebbs coming up. She's been very consistent, Laura has. Laura's been absolutely consistent. The only female driver here today. And Alan's going back out.
Really unusual swap. Currently sitting third in
Radu Stan, and I'm telling you, his car will be classed very, very soon as classic and retro. Imagine that, because he's very fast. We'll see. I need to get my Subaru ready before he competes in classic and retro, or there'll be an issue.
It's Darren Spooner.
Mate, that rear wheel drive of the S14A Andy Gray just nearly went off. York has been very consistent. This isn't drifting, Fury. Time attack. Even though you're in one of the best drift cars you can ever have, Japanese drift cars ever, but we'll see. Wow, and the Saxo's going. I think Andy York's got this. I think he has. Radu Stan in the MX-5. Wow. Followed by Alan. He's been throwing down some consistency, some absolute consistency. So here are the scores on the doors for the Classic and Retro final of round 2 at Anglesey. Way up in front on a 137.734. It's the one and only Andy York in that Pug 205 with Yorkie Racing, as expected. In second place on a 141.024, we have Andy Gray in a Nissan 200SX S14A with Fury Auto Works. In third place on a 144.064, we have Radu Stan in that inline 6 swapped Mazda MX-5. In fourth place on a 149.163, we have Phil Ackley in the BMW 328i with Zero Motorsports. And finally, in fifth place on a 158.665, we have Michael Greenborough in the Vauxhall Corsa with Team Lar Motorsports. Going on to the club and class, in first place on a 144.801, we have Martin Cowley in the Ford Fiesta ST with Turbo Technics. In second place on a 146.427, we have Stephen House in the Mini Cooper SR53. In third place on a 149.494, we have Jonathan James in the Honda Civic Type R FN2 with Avar Racing. In fourth place on a 153.037, we have Thomas Siddons in the Ford Fiesta ST with MMT Performance. In fifth place on a 153.583, we have Joe Bullen in the Mini Cooper JCW with Joe 90 Racing. And finally, in sixth place, who didn't finish unfortunately, we have Clive Hotwell in the VW Sirocco with MMT Performance. And finally, onto the Pocket Rocket class. We're in first place on a 139.214. We have Andrew Kime in that ever so consistent Citroen Saxo with Custom Barn Racing. In second place on a 140.314, we have James Allen in the case-swapped Honda Civic. In third place on a 146.545, we have Stephen Wilkinson in the Renault Clio RS with Team W Racing. In fourth place on a 147.737, we have Mark Roberts in the Renault Clio 172 with JRP Racing. In fifth place on a 147.790, we have Alistair Hamilton in the Renault Clio 197 Cup with TRH Racing. In sixth place on a 149.091, we have Anthony Mann in the Honda Civic. And finally, in seventh place on a 150.839, we have Laura Tebbs in the Renault Clio with Midnight Motorsports. That's the scores on the doors. Let's go on to the club class. Right, greetings, listen people, we are at the final of the club 2-wheel drive, club 4-wheel drive. I'm telling you, this is going to be it's so important, very important. At the front you've got Volkov, and I'm telling you, he is going to be driving his best. He's turning it right up. In the last session, in the qualifying session, he won it just above Osborne Racing. But who knows what's gonna happen now. So we're just gonna wait for the race stats to start. So we've got Volkov at the front, and then followed by Summers in the Saxo, then followed by Christian Holmes in the Clio. Now he's done so much of that car and had done some consistent driving, followed by Area Motorsport. Liam has been absolutely fantastic in that GTI. I'm telling you, it's been fantastic. And then you've got the M3 Evo, and then you've got the Luke Cape Horn in the Opel Astra, followed by the Garage 24 Motorsport Evo, followed by the Astra GSI. The Astra GSI has been so consistent. And then you've got Andy Grady in the Mitsubishi Evo 9 at the back. He's been absolutely fantastic. Turn the boost up, Giz fam. Yes, mate. Turn that boost up. Hey, Ross, what are you saying? We love you, we love you. Hi, mate. Hi, Giz away, Giz away. But we are absolutely going live. We're going live on the Time Attack final. And remember, who's to come out? We've still got Osborne Motorsport, and we've got Delano in the garage, and we've got Craig Cotton in the Mitsubishi Evo 6 Tommy Mackinnon. This is going to be fantastic. Let me tell you something. Watch the flames which come out. Watch the flames that come out of the Evo from Craig Cotton's Evo. It's going to be fantastic. And they're off. They're off, people. They're off. This is the final. This is the final. Listen. They're all coming out. And you got Osborne. Look at Osborne here. Look at Osborne.
Join the track for their final session.
Make your mind up. Go on, Delano. Craig Cotton. See you later. Watch this now. This is going to be fantastic. This is going to be absolutely fantastic. Let's go, let's go. You got Volkov in the Nissan GTR. You've got Summers in the Citroen Saxo. You've got Woodhouse in the Golf GTI. Mitchell in the M3, BMW M3. Cape Horn in the Vauxhall Astra, Opel Astra. You've got Fletcher in the Astra GSI. It's going to be fantastic. You've got Grady, Andy Grady in the Mitsubishi Evo 9. Osborne in the Mitsubishi Evo 6. Butler in the M3 Evo. Taylor in the Mitsubishi Evo 8, and Cotton in the Mitsubishi Evo 6. It's gonna be between Osborne and Volkov. That's what's gonna happen. And they're coming around for a second. Listen, people, this is the final of the club 2-wheel drive, club 4-wheel drive. Who's gonna win? I think it's gonna be between Volkov. Oh, and here we go. Look at Volkov. Oh my gosh! In a Nissan GTR. And then we got Christian Holmes. Wow! He's turned up the boost in that. He's turned up a bit of boost in that, I'm telling you. And then we've got Luke in the GTI. And we've got the Opel. And then they got the Citroen Saxo. Wow! And they got the Garage 24, the Astra GSI, and the M3. But wait for Osborne to come round. You got Andy Grady. Osborne's just getting some space. And then you got the other M2 there, and Francis Clark, Motorsport. And then they got Delano. And then you got Craig. Now watch this next lap. Watch the next lap. We'll see what the scores on the doors are. Everyone seems to be playing it cool. Everyone seems to be playing it cool, but they're going to turn it up right. Remember, it only takes a second to win, and it's going to go right down to the wire, people. Look at Volkov! Wow! Volkov's just done a 1.34.251, so that means he's turned up boost from the last round. Let's see what happens. You got Christian Holmes. He's just at a 1.38. Christian Holmes has. Wow, and you got Luke in the GTI. 1.37s, 1.38s. Cape Horn did a 1.37 in that last round. It's absolutely rapid.
Make your way down to assembly.
Then you got Andy Grady. Wow! Francis Clark. And I've got the GSI, the M3, Delano, M24. And I've got the Evo. Oh, look at the flames! Look at the flames coming out of the Evo. Look at Osborne! Jeez! Ooh. Fire, fire, Osborne, Osborne, look at that! Look at that! They got Volkov looking in the GTR. Wow! Wow! What was that? Volkov into the 133! 133! Oh my god, look at Team Volkov down there! 133 in the GTR! Wow! 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 Listen, there are zip ties holding on the boost pipes because we've got that much boost. I think Volkov might have got that already, but let's see. Way clear. Wow. Andy Grady in the Evo, but still we need to see what Michael Osborne's got. They got Christian Holmes in the Clio. And they got Craig Carnegie. Wow, fire! Look at Michael Osborne. Osborne's just on the 134. Less than a second behind Volkov. I'm telling you, this is going to be close. This is going to be very, very close. Close indeed. Like Volkov's on a 133.380. Michael Osborne's on a 134.252. Who's going to win? And Delano. Wow, you got the Astra GSR. And then you got Craig Cotton. Wow. Wow. So Volkov seems to have won. Cape Horn in the Astra seems to have won his group. Wow.
He's gone full time attack with that car now.
Yes. Alexander Volkov in the GTR. Wow. And we got Dean Taylor. Wow.
As in the steel bit, aluminium bonnet.
And we got Craig Cotton in the Mitsubishi Evo. Whoa! Hitting the limiter right there. You know what I mean? Wow. Wow. Osborne Motorsport right there. And Michael Osborne's come back in. Michael Osborne's come back in, and let's see how long's left. If Michael Osborne can't make up that 0.8 of a second, Volkov's won it. And they're running.
134.5 there from him. So closing that gap.
Oh dear, and they're literally they're underneath the bonnet. Dad's here, 50 seconds.
Third in class. George Summers now.
40 seconds. Oh no, his dad's hand is deep in the engine.
From his personal best, but his headlights remain on, and we have time for one.
Volkov's coming back into the pits. What's happening? Is there enough time? 20 seconds. 28 seconds. Oh no, I think, I'm not sure if Osborne's going to have enough time to get back out on the track. There's 10 seconds of the session left. That means Volkov in a GTR has won it. Volkov's won it. There's 10 seconds left. There's no seconds left. That's it. That's a checker flag.
With fresh carbon roof as
That's the second flag. Alexander Volkov in the Nissan R35 GTR has won the club 4-wheel drive. Wow, that is fantastic. His team has been fantastic, consistent. His wife and his daughter has been doing all the maintenance on the GTR every time it goes into the pit. That's his pit team. He's been fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately, Michael Osborne came second, but what a shift! What a shift Michael Osborne has put in. He's put in an awesome shift. He's gone scrutineering, but what an awesome team Michael Osborne is as well. Him and his dad, like such humble and lovely people. But today on round 2, Alexander Volkov in a Nissan R35 GTR got the win. Wow! So here are the scores on the doors from round 2 of the club 2-wheel drive final, and all I can say is wow. In first place on a 136.414 we have Luke Capehorn in the Vauxhall Astra with Midnight Motorsports. In second place on a 137.751 we have Stuart Summers in the Citroen Saxo with live tuning. In third place on a 137.769 we have Johnny Fletcher in the Vauxhall Astra GSI with Drinza. In fourth place on a 137.968 we have Luke Woodhouse in the VW Golf GTI. In fifth place on a 138.653 we have Mike Butler in the BMW M3 with Francis Clark Motorsports. In sixth place on a 138.824 we have Christian Holmes in the Renault Clio with Custom SMC Racing. And finally in seventh place on a 143.771 we have Thomas Mitchell in the BMW M3. On to the club 4-wheel drive, and in first place, beating all the Evos, we have the one and only Alexander Volkov on a 133.380 in the Nissan GTR R35 with Volkov Motorsports. In second place on a 134.252 we have the one and only Michael Osborne in the Mitsubishi Evo 6 in Osborne Motorsports. Third place also on a 134.578 we have Rick O'Connell, Never Gonna Give You Up, with the Mitsubishi Evo 6 with Garage 24 Motorsports. On fourth place on a 137.391 we have the one and only Dean Taylor in the Mitsubishi Evo 7 with Delano Bill Racing. And finally in fifth place, last but not least, so close, we have Craig Cotton on a 137.624 in the Mitsubishi Evo 6. That's the scores on the doors. On to the Club Pro. Right people, it's now time. We've got the Pro class, we've got the Pro Extreme class all coming out right now. You've got Ben Robinson in the Noble M12, you've got the Turbo Technics Fiesta, you've got Holmes in the Mitsubishi Evo, you've got Sam in with Team Mazda R, K-Swap Mazda RX-7, you've got Cherry Racing sneaking into the queue behind him. Trust me, there's one to watch. And then you've got Summerson's in the black Mitsubishi Evo right behind him. And side by side, it's going to be, I think, between those two. Who's going to win it? Now, we know that Summerson's put on an awesome lap, a fantastic lap in warm-up and in qualifying. Cherry Racing put in an awesome lap in qualifying as well. In fact, he won qualifying, but will Cherry's gearbox hold out? We don't know what's going to happen. I'm telling you, this is going to have to be a fantastic final. It's going to be a battle of the Evos here right about now between Darwood and Chris Cherry. Cherry, I mean, both are amazing drivers. Cherry, I don't swear, but he doesn't give a... He will drive like Colin McRae in an Evo. If in doubt, flat out, let's go. And then snuck into the back, we've got the Dark Side RS3, who's been holding its own. As soon as it's been bumped up into the next class, it's been fantastic. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. We'll actually see what happens. We've got the Ginetta G55 over there, and we've got Tegwa's Ginetta G55, which I don't think is running fully correct. This is why they've just been doing slow laps just to get the points. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm missing Zuki and I'm missing Norris, like, but the show still goes on. Right, and this is it. It's the final. It's the Pro Extreme Club Pro. Let's see what's going on right now. You've even got Salutations in the FN2, but still, he hasn't come last. He's a fighter. Let's see what happens. Hurry up! Hurry up! And they're off. You got Webb around there, you got Holmes, you got Sam, you got two evos. Come on, Ray! Cherry! Let's go!
Now please for the racing Hondas to make their way to the assembly area for racing 2. That's for racing Hondas. Make your way to the assembly area for racing 2.
But Luke says following. Right, let's see. Right, thank you. Let's go. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so who we've got? We've got Barnett in the 620R, which was a kit car at the front. You've got Ben Robinson in the Noble M12. You've got Boston in the Janetta G55. You've got Hershaw in the Ford Focus. You've got Webb in the Evo 9. You've got Holmes in the Evo 6. You've got Carr in the RX-7 Mark 1 K-Swap. You've got Darwood in the Mitsubishi Evo 6. You've got Cherry in the Evo 5. John in the Evo 9. You've got Blair in the Audi RS3. And we've got Luke Salutations in the FN2. Let's see what's happening. And it looks like, to me, that Tegra has fixed the Janetta G55. But let's have a look. Let's give him a few warm-up laps and start filming. See what's going on. Getting the tyres. Cherry's just behind there. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. It'll be good. But obviously we know that the Janetta's in the Pro Extreme. Everyone's just getting the tyres warm. No one's messing around. Let's see what's gonna happen. Let's see what's happening. Whoa. You know that Darwood and Cherry are gonna go for it. No messing around. Both from Scotland. Both had their iron brew before getting into the car. It's gonna be a mad one.
Even when it's trying to yield transition. Of course, these drivers aren't racing wheel to wheel. In time attack, the main focus is to
Let's go, right, we've got Ben Robinson. This is going to be intense, it's going to be intense, it's going to be intense. Still getting... They're just warming the tyres up. They're not even going for this, 10 minutes of the session left. And they're not even going for it yet. Webb. Turbo Technics.
So there we go.
The Janetta 355. Well, I've got the Riverside.
The Riverside Racing.
We've got the MB development. I think they're going to go for it on this lap. I think they're going to go for it on this lap. But you know what? They're playing games with each other. That's what's happening. Wow! Look at Darwood. Darwood's just going for it. Where's Cherry? Wow, and that's RS6, and this is Chris Cherry. Wow! There we go. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening now. I think Cherry's just giving himself some space. I've got a 39% GoPro battery left, and this is one of the most important races. Wow, look at the back end going the Janetta on that corner. Wow, look at Ben Robinson drifting. Wow. First of all, it's John in the Mitsubishi Evo 9. Look at the Janetta. Wow, wow. And you got Webb. So John in the Mitsubishi Evo 9 is on 129.5, but we know that Cherry did a 128 in qualifying. So let's see what's going to happen. Ben Robinson 133. Wow. a Mitsubishi Evo. Let's see what's happening. Wow, Cherry! Bits are flying off the car. What's going on? And the Riverside Racing Evos come back into there. Look at that MV development. Wow! Twin turbo. Look at the Janetto drifting. Sedgwickowski giving way. And we've got Ben Robinson going round. Ben's just up to first on a 132.5. Let's see. Come on. Look at that Janetto 335. Wow. Oh, something doesn't sound correct there. I don't know what's happened. The Janetto's done a 128.7, but there's 7 minutes left, more than what GoPro battery I have. Let's see whether we can talk quick and ration. It's sliding all over the place on that corner. Darwood has just got a 129. Let's see, where's Cherry? Come on. Got Webb. Come on, Cherry. Come on. No, sorry, that's Holmes. All the Evos look alike, don't they? See one, see them all. Chris Cherry. Wow. Not enough. Let's see, so the Janetto's just come in. Wow. And Ben Robinson's just come back in. Let's see what's happening. Look at this pit stop change, quick. Oh. Look at this pit stop change.
Why is he worried about points if he's the only car in class? But that's because
2 forged wheels, straight on.
Has the fastest, again, unlimited rule cars. We have the likes of Simon Norris.
They're not just trying to win, they're trying to get lap record.
Really, like some of probably the UK.
Ben Robinson's just gone back out. Wow, look at Darwood in the Mitsubishi Evo, followed by the RX-8. Darwood looks very fast. He's just done a 129.256. Is this Cherry? Cherry Racing. What was that?
Championship, that's going to count, and so you still want to go out and get those points because you are going to.
Cherry's just done a 130, but John has just done a 129. So Cherry's in 4.
So, yeah, let's get those points in.
But there's 4 minutes of the session left. You got Webb in a Mitsubishi Evo. Wow, look at Holmes. And Tegwa still killing it. Still doing amazing. Luke Sedgwickowski. Wow. The RS3 currently 3rd in their class. Wow, that Riverside car, that number 27, John, and that Riverside car is still up to 3rd. 2nd in his class. And the Janetto's back out.
Kind of like on the road. I mean, it's dark. So
What's back out? Red flag. Darwood's gone off on the track over there. Red flag, everyone's got to slow down. Goodness sake, so there's 4 seconds.
The logic for the red flag being that the car stops.
Right, there's 4 minutes left of the session. And I think it's Darwood over there in the Mitsubishi Evo. Right, red flag meaning everyone's got to stop, but that doesn't help Cherry because there's 4 minutes left of the session. Darwood's first, but he's just gone off the track. That means no one else can go yet. And everyone, I think that everyone's got to come back into the pits and they've got to restart.
Outside of, well,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Church.
Oh, it's all intense here.
Marshals there trying to do something. So this
But I don't know whether they add the additional time onto the session or not.
to be
There's Cherry.
pretty good today, the red flags. And we have a tighter than usual schedule.
Right, so the time has stopped. They've stopped the time, there's 4 minutes left. Let's see what happens. Darwood is out of the car. Over there, I don't know if you can see, but he's out of the car. I wonder if there's enough time for me to change the GoPro battery. Right, so it's still under the red flag. Darwood's car is still going. Darwood's car is still going on the recovery van. There's 4 minutes left of the session. That means the cars are just going to be cooled down. We're going to have to warm them up again, warm the tyres up again, and there might be enough time for 2 hot laps. That's it. And all eyes are on Cherry at the moment, because if we look at the scores on the board, if Cherry can get 1 second, just less than 1 second above Darwood, he's won. And I know that's going to be a big win for their team. But the cars are cool now. What's going to happen? We'll find out when we restart. Right, they're back out, they've restarted. You got a web. Cherry. Go lad! It's all to play for. And we've got the Riverside 27. Cherry's going to go for it. Let's see what's going to happen. Everyone's walking. Everyone is walking right now. Right, it's going to be extremely hard now, because the driver's going to have to get 2 hot laps together in the time scale that they're going to have. It's going to be close. Darwood's out, so that's going to be his time now. That's it.
25 seconds.
There's always controversy in the final. Always controversy, but controversy is good. Let's see what happens. Darwood's out. Let's see who's going to come. He's first in his group. Cherry's third. John is second in the Mitsubishi Evo 9. Let's see what's going to happen right now.
Making their way round to finish.
It's time to go hard or go home. Coming round the corner, the 2 Janettas. Wow, wow. Wow, Chris Cherry.
A-Series powered, and they now begin their first
2 hot laps. That's it, there's 2 minutes left. Yum Yum Racing, MV Developments, Holmes, we got the Turbo Technics. This is it, this is the last lap. This is the last lap that they've got. Wow, look at that Riverside. John in the Mitsubishi Evo 9. There's 1 minute 20 seconds left. Whoa! Can you feel that pop in my chest? And he's over there. Right, who's going to come round? We're fixated on the scores, on the times. There's less than a minute left. Who's coming round? The 2 Janettas, Tegwas. Wow! Woo! Big lap. 1:26 in the Janetta. There's 48 seconds left. There's 48 seconds left. And all being well, Cherry's going to come around next. Come on! Wow, Cherry Racing, what did he do? Wow, how web. Wow. They're all on 129. All of them are on 29. I don't know if he's going to make it. Wow, look at that Riverside Evo. John's up to first. Oh. John in the Mitsubishi Evo 9 just got first place on 129.0.31. Wow. Sherry needs a 128, but I think it's over now. I think that's the checker flag. Or it could go down to this last lap. Oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Maybe the Janettas are going to come out first. It all depends on this last lap.
Josh Barnett sets a personal best 131.
Janetta 1. Checker flag. That's it. Oh. I think Cherry got into some traffic there. Wow, 132 for Ben. Second place. Fantastic. Commiserations to Cherry Racing, who really did try. But I think he got into some traffic on that last lap. But yeah, no, what an amazing score. So the scores on the doors for the Pro Extreme to the Janetta 36, the Janetta G35 Tegwa came first. For the Pro Class, John in the Riverside Evo 9 came first with a 129.321. But listen to these times, Darwood 129.256. Yes, mate, how are you? Awesome, mate, congratulations. I know, congratulations. Unfortunately, I got a little bit sidetracked there, but here are the scores on the doors for the final race of Anglesey round 2 of Time Attack. Starting with the Club Pro. In first place, on a 131.960, we have Josh Barrett in a Caterham 620R with Barrett Racing. In second place, on a 132.055, we have Ben Robinson in the Noble M12 with Yum Yum Racing. In third place, on a 133.294, we have Adam Blair in the Audi RS3 from Darkside. In fourth place, on a 135.543, we have Eric Holmes in the Mitsubishi Evo 6 with MB Garage Motorsport. In fifth place, on a 140.967, we have Sam Carr in the Mazda RX-7 with Mazda R. And finally, in sixth place, on a 145.476, we have Jeff Kershaw in the Ford Focus with Turbo Technics. Moving on to the Pro and Pro Extreme classes. Check these times out. In first place, on a 129.031, we have Bradley John, who sneaked it right at the last minute in the Mitsubishi Evo 9 with Riverside Racing. Also, on a 129 in second place, 0.256, we had Colin Darwood in the Mitsubishi Evo 6. In third place, also on a 129.974, we had Chris Cherry in the Mitsubishi Evo 5 with Cherry Racing. How close was that? In fourth place on a 131.717, we have Simon Griffiths in the Janetta G55 with Innovation Racing. In fifth place on a 133.328, we had Matt Webb in the Mitsubishi Evo 9 with Webb Motorsport. And finally, racing a 2000cc car for points. In sixth place on a 145.361, we had Luke Sedge with Tegwa Racing. Moving on to the Pro Extreme. In first place with no other competition on a 126.939, we have Rob Boston in the Janetta G55 with RBR Tegwa Racing. That's your lot, that's your portion from Anglesey of round 2. We're just going to go now to the trophy presentations and then we're going to call it for the weekend. What a absolute final, what an absolute smasher of a weekend for round 1 and 2 of Anglesey. That's my time, BiggieJDM. If you can't, we're going to be careful, drive safe on the road, tell someone that you love them before you go to bed. Have you seen a favourite car? What's your favourite Time Attack car? Have you seen a car that you like? What do you think of the Time Attack series? Would you get into Time Attack? Let me know. Or better still, get in touch with the drivers. You've seen who they are. You know where you can find them. Go and message them. Message the page. Get some advice. Get into Time Attack. Attack and support the team, support the series, most importantly, support BiggieJDM. And if you like, share, subscribe to the friend, Biggie said, we can't be careful, drive safe on the road. Big what, big when, BiggieJDM, and we're out for Anglesey, round 2 of Time Attack. See you later. Turn up in the morning, loads of get more senders, right?
Now for the championship entries in Classic and Retro. Today in 3rd place is Radu Stan. In 2nd, it's Andy Gray. And today's Classic and Retro winner is Andy York. Now for plumbing class, in 3rd place is Jonathan James. In 2nd, it's Stephen House. And today's clubman winner is Martin Cowley. Now for Pocket Rocket, 3rd place goes to Stephen Wilkinson. In 2nd, it's James Allen.
Yay!
And today's Pocket Rocket winner is Andrew Kine. Woo! Now for Club 2-Wheel Drive. 3rd place goes to Johnny Fletcher. In 2nd, it's Stuart Summers. And today's Club 2-Wheel Drive winner is Luke Capehorn. Next up is Club 4-Wheel Drive. In 3rd place, it's Rick O'Connell. In 2nd place, it's Michael Osborne. And today's Club 4-Wheel Drive winner, beating all of the many Mitsubishi Evos, it's Alexander Volkov. Also the Lucas most oiled driver of the day.
Yay!
Woo, woo, woo. Oh, and also setting a lap record. In second place, it's Ben Robinson. Yep, gotta put the branding hat. Yep. And today's Club Pro winner, also setting a lap record, is Josh Barrett.
He's got beer.
Okay, while we find Chris Cherry, there he is, 2 secs. We're missing some labels on our trophies, so do any of your trophies have an extra label on the back that may have been put there by mistake? Do you know, I saw one such trophy. In second, it's Colin Dorward.
Rapid.
And today's Pro Class winner is Bradley John. Woo!
Evo's rapid.
And last but not least, Pro Extreme. First place, also setting a lap record, is Rob Buster. Woo! Just quickly before everyone goes home, did Martin Cowley appear? There he is. Okay, let's redo the club one. So Martin Cowley, Stephen House, and Jonathan James. If we could just redo that picture, please. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, lovely. Oh no, we're gonna miss. Are we? Oh no. Oh no, we got everyone. Okay, okay. Let's try that again. Oh, we got Woo!